Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time I had... we had Chasing It. Those were words. What happened last episode? Tony kept losing money. Tony kept gambling and losing money, and that didn't work. There was also Little Vito, who's been acting up, as one could say, and all of these macho men didn't know how to deal with that, so Tony just sent him to a cult in Idaho. Sure, that'll work. And Hesh wanted a repayment on his loan to Tony, and so Tony was a dick about it until Hesh's wife died, and then Tony just gave him the rest of the money and stopped being a dick. So that's pretty much where we left off. We also took a break between last episode and today, and now here's the thing. Normally, we would go for this episode, the next episode, and then episode 19, and then I'm supposed to be off for Christmas, but that does mean another break between episode 19 and episode 20, so I'm going to do something just for you guys. We're not taking a break from The Sopranos. Everything else will take a break that week, but I'm going to go ahead and just power through the end of The Sopranos so that, we get it done. And and then in the new year, we're going to start a new show on Fridays, and that will be very interesting, I think. So, not that this won't be interesting. But no more breaks. We're just going to plow through these remaining 5 episodes of The Sopranos, and that is pretty much going to be that. So, with that said, why don't we just jump right into this episode of The Sopranos? Here we go.
When I was a child, I had a fever. My hand felt just like two balloons.
Ah, hell yeah. There's also some Tom and Jerry. Well, that's the old version.
What are you doing up so early?
Before they... back when he still had a cat voice. Oh yeah, I guess that's the more important thing. Probably problems with AJ.
You want breakfast?
My fiance left me. That job is all I have in my life.
It's better to have loved and lost, AJ.
What?
He's not gonna get that.
It is.
Man, you ruined Tom and Jerry.
Feel bad for him, but what the fuck? Why'd you gotta take it out on us?
He takes everything out on you. I can't believe you're surprised.
Club soda. What's your problem?
You got the problem, my friend. You're a real fucking drip lately.
When I was using, I was a disgrace. Now I'm sober and I'm a drip. The fuck you want from me?
That's about being normal. That's so fucking hard.
Actually, yeah, Paulie. For some of us, it is.
Don't get I'm breaking your balls.
Yeah.
Could I bank the result in goodwill?
Well, what happens is, I would personally write you what's called a 5K letter. Say, a document setting forth your cooperation and service. This letter would be placed in your file, and if you were ever convicted of a crime, it'd be presented to a judge when he or she would be considering sentencing guidelines.
It's pretty late in the game. We're trying to avoid the getting arrested in the first place, but
Whatever, a couple of guys.
you take what you can get. It's something.
Arabs.
Cell phone.
That's a real prize.
Thank you.
All right.
So finally I said,
Better have a gold stamp on that letter.
I gotta go back to work. Stop. You're embarrassing me. Someone send this boy to Dr. Melfi.
What happened?
You know what happened.
Blanca still.
Okay, you probably want to break his
That's
kneecaps.
Enough's enough. You're 20 years old. You barely have a life. And you're better off anyway. She was cute, okay, but come on. Well, another guy's kid to boot.
She was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Just send him to a therapist before you get pissed.
There's a $500 million industry devoted to it.
Prozac?
No, the music business. They write thousands of songs about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Tears on My Pillow, Mona Lisa.
But trust me, there's millions of girls out there that are dying to meet a guy like you. I see them every day.
All right. I'm so special.
You're damn right you are. You're handsome and
You're getting that chiseled jawline. I remember when you didn't have that.
Hi.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Sure. I'm so nervous cooking for all these people. Oh, Dad, do you remember Tony's sister Barbara?
Of course.
Hi, nice to see you.
And her husband Tom, Steph and Alyssa.
Oh, I thought they looked overly normal. Barbara's here.
Can I play the Xbox? What happened to folding the napkins?
God, everyone's fucking here, ain't they?
How you holding up?
I'm totally freaking. Oh, I gotta take the CD out.
Alright, you guys got this.
So what's up with you? You've been like a ghost lately. You're around 1 second, next thing you're gone.
I was by the Bing the other day.
For like 5 minutes.
You know, you of all people should understand how hard it is for me to be around that place.
I should? Why?
Because you're in therapy. You understand the human condition, at least.
Does he? He's been going there for 6 seasons. Does he?
Those ribs.
It's a disease. I inherited it. You know the problem with my mother.
I gotta be honest. This whole disease concept, I think it's bullshit.
So you know more than a leading scientist now.
I know a crutch when I see it.
So my dad, between the coke, the vodka, whatever the fuck else he was squirting up his arm, let's be honest about the great Dicky Moltisanti. My dad, your hero, wasn't much more than a fucking junkie.
It's interesting, the disease and inheritance. Now, Tony's gonna be thinking that's what AJ's got.
Al, this is a big fucking mix-up. I thought
Don't beat the crap out of him, please.
The guy's wait.
Okay, well, at least he got out of that without a broken ankle. Those people are way too happy to be at a pizza joint. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Benefits of a higher education.
Hey, don't get me wrong. He's learning stuff, too. The shit this kid knows about computers, he set his mother up with a whole website for her ceramics business.
Wow.
You must be very proud.
Believe me, I thank God every day.
I gotta take a leak.
He's so disappointed in AJ. Just think about Meadow. When in doubt, think about Meadow. That applies to like 10% of situations in the world.
Fuck, Jane, check it out.
Man, I'm so sorry you guys can't see that. It's a sight to behold. There were leprechauns and everything.
We're in the middle of talking about an ongoing, potentially multi-million-dollar proposition here, Christopher.
It ain't the money, Tone.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Power the drills, you believe this shit? Go have a lime Ricky or whatever the fuck it is you're drinking these days, and we'll be done in a few minutes.
Forget it, all right? I got other shit to do.
Sorry, Christopher, the adults are talking.
I told you about that girl Hadley in my dorm sophomore year. The one who threw herself off the library balcony. These are the exact kind of things she was saying.
He might be suicidal.
I don't...
Therapist.
We knew that already, didn't we?
No. He changed from Tom and Jerry. But it's still stuff about violence.
I came here today to tell you, in all seriousness, that I'm done.
Here we go again.
I did what you said. My son is talking suicide. So now I'm trapped here forever.
My God, what did he say?
His girlfriend, fiancée, whatever, she broke up with him. He's beyond devastated.
Would you like me to recommend someone for him to talk to?
Carmelo's getting a referral from his own pediatrician.
I mean,
If
fair.
incompetent, you send Meadow to?
Can he not go to Dr. Melfi?
My rotten fucking putrid genes have infected my kid's soul. That's my gift to my son.
From your mother to you to AJ. But that didn't happen with Meadow.
But I'm very glad we're having this discussion.
Really? Really? Because I gotta be honest, I think it fucking sucks.
What does?
Therapy. This. I hate this fucking shit.
Well, it's not pleasant.
Seriously, we're both adults here, right? So, after all is said and done, after all the complaining and the crying and all the fucking bullshit, is this all there is? You're gonna shower tomorrow night, you're gonna shave, you're gonna get dressed, and you're gonna go to that party. I'm not gonna debate you on this.
Fine.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. He's not even fighting anymore.
But there was a woman.
Eh.
She became a problem to deal with, and I sided with him. She was out of my life.
You two could have disappeared together.
I think that's when the relationship between me and him got poisoned.
Yeah. Man. Do I start like every sentence just with man? Why does no one have as good an office as Dr. Melfi?
Can I dance for you, baby?
I guess.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh wow, this scene actually has little elves. Like I know you guys can't see it because I can't put this on YouTube, but there's like elves going on here.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, fuck it, I'm all in.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking.
Oh, no!
Oh! Oh!
Oh, fuck!
Ambulance!
Well, everyone will be pissed.
Tony, wake up. I need to talk to you.
What is it now?
What?
You let our underage son go to a party at a strip club?
Wait, define underage.
He just got in 3 hours ago. He is still drunk, and he's not even drinking age.
Okay, that's fair enough. The drinking age is
What does that
21.
have to do with anything?
This is the way back. Believe me. And the way back to college. Fraternities, frat boys.
I remember there was a guy. Oh yeah, Polly's pissed. There was a guy in my college. He's like in his late 30s, maybe his 40s, and he said he wanted to join a fraternity. I was like, man, I don't know. Seems like a hassle, especially at your fucking age.
I know that, and I'm sorry.
I kind of like the editing on
This
this.
is the second fucking time Paulie flouted his authority to my face. The shit with the tools, I know he set up the deal with the Cubans, but this is my father-in-law we're talking about, Tony, my family.
In any case, this bullshit could have been handled with a conversation.
This could have been an email.
Destroyed the bushes, the grass, and every fucking flower she planted.
Just relax, okay?
I am fucking relaxed. I'm not gonna do nothing. Because I love you, because I'm committed to my work, I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna sit tight and hold my tongue and not cause no problems for you.
Well, that might be honest.
If not, my father sent him a check this week anyway.
Fuck that. If not, you see this guy right here? Tony Soprano Jr. You know what that means, right?
Monday, bro. One way or the other. Don't be a dick about it.
Here we go again.
Listen, Paulie.
Forget it, okay? Shit happens. What are you gonna do? There's no point in ruminating.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Me too. Do this again, sweetie. And get him a club soda.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Whatever he's having.
You wanna come?
I don't know. I'm just gonna hang here.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Well, he may be getting somewhere.
Get the fucking car! Get the fucking car!
Oh, they're doing it in AJ's car.
I mean, you have a kid,
This is not going
and
well.
they look at you. My point, what the fuck? It's babies. They're the future.
Yeah.
You realize by the time Caitlin's out of college, it'll be like the year 2027 or something?
She
Wow.
thinks after you, she won't
It's
be out
only
of
2
fourth
years
grade
from
by
now.
then. Of course, by that time, she'll be working here, so who gives a shit?
This isn't gonna go well. Look, but that guy had a big laugh. No. Oh, don't tell me. No, don't tell me that's who I think that is.
Hello? It's me.
Did I do anything wrong?
One phone call and it's over. The whole fucking castle comes down like Humpty Dumpty. You remember my girlfriend, Adriana, my fiance, my friend, Ralph Cifaretto? I know shit, my friend.
Chris, come on.
Serious fucking things. I let you be part of my movie.
You let me?
Oh.
I'm pouring my heart out, man.
And I'm very sorry.
But we met in AA.
Chris, you're in the mafia.
Oh! So he is. So he is. Well, on the next episode of Law and Order, play the sound, the dun dun. I don't know. I didn't watch Law and Order. He's ready. What's AJ? Put that back. Put that back. He hears tires squealing. He's ready.
Hey. So what's the mystery? Are you had a date to begin with?
Bite me, okay?
Oh, it's like the old days.
The day, for as long as we are able, green is the valley, blue is
Alrighty. Okay. Headway? Like, progression? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. This show is just not about... Like, it is, but it isn't about progression. Like, progress of characters does not really get made in this show. It's kind of the point. You know, that's kind of one of the big things about this show, is that there's not fucking natural storytelling. But, I mean, when you look at everything with Chris and AJ, you do kind of look at it and be like, well, yeah, there's something there. Like, it's definitely different from season 1, you know? I don't know. It's what we've talked about, especially in this season, where it's like, you know, there's not a resolution. Like, I guess technically the AJ depression stuff was resolved. How do you cure depression? A drink, clearly. Oh. Isn't that amazing? So I don't know, man. I just... You know, you can take Tony's question to Dr. Melfi as, you know, is this all it is, you know? But you could say that about this show, ironically, which I always feel like that's a double-edged sword, you know? Like, earlier in this season, you know, after the whole shooting incident and stuff, like, I swear there was an episode where it's just like, Tony's bored. Like, there's nothing for Tony to do, really. And, you know, I kind of said, it's like, okay, but if your characters are bored, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because that can also mean that your audience is bored. Now, this show is able to get out of that very well, but, I mean, you have Tony sitting here, Season 6, Episode 17, we're well past the normal season length, you know? But we're sitting here, over 6 seasons in, basically, And Tony is just like, is this all it is? And there's a part of me that sits here 6 seasons in, and I think, yeah, that's kind of all it is, Like, and hey, maybe we're getting somewhere with AJ and Chris, but at the same time, it's just like, at the same time, it's just, yeah, this is what it is. Stop me if you've heard this before, but AJ is in a slump about something. Carmela and Tony try to get him out of that slump, but he lashes out at them. And Carmela, says something to the tune of, "I'm glad when he's not around so I don't have to deal with him." Like, stop me if you've heard that before. Stop me if you've heard this before. Chris is very emotional and is not equal to his peers, He is not on equal footing with his peers, being Paulie, Bobby, Sil, and he feels like he is being rejected by Tony. Stop me if you've heard that before. Now, like most episodes of this show, there's not exactly a resolution to these two stories. But I will give it the credit over something like the Artie story that we had this season, where nothing really came of that, and that's just it for Artie. I will give these two the credit that these have truly hit a boiling point for the two of them, And we see a new mindset from the both of them. Now, whether or not they will actually resolve these plot points, these plot lines, that remains to be seen. But it's the closest we've ever come, I feel like. It's the closest we've ever gotten to an actual resolution of a story. Apart from someone just dying. Like Richie or Ralphie, Or, being sent back to prison like Feech. So, or, yeah, TB also, another case of just dying. So yeah, I feel like we're getting somewhere with their stories. For AJ, weird voice crack there. For AJ, yeah, he kinda, like, I don't want to say he's necessarily resolved the depression, but it's a start. It is certainly a start. It's something, Whether or not it's good is up for debate. Probably not. I mean, we've had AJ going and smoking drugs, taking drugs and getting drunk. So if anything, it's like a weird regression. I don't know. It's like progress and regress at the same time. And then Chris, I do feel like has hit a boiling point where he's just like done with everything, Like he realizes that he's picked the wrong side, more than anything, more than any time before, when he has kind of been like, oh, fuck Tony and this kind of stuff. It's like this, because now he's thinking of Adriana, He's thinking of the trouble that came with Adriana, and now he's just kind of looking at it like, I sacrificed the true love of my life for this fucking guy who doesn't care about me, And that is true, because at first when I was like, well, okay, what if Chris had gone with Adriana and they just left? And at first I was thinking, is like, well, he'd be looking over his shoulder the rest of his life, you know? But they didn't know. They didn't know that Adriana was a rat. It wasn't until Chris told them. So they could have potentially gotten out of there just fine. And they would have just disappeared, and that would have been that, you know? But instead, he treated her as a rat. Of course, now he's thinking about being a rat himself, you know? The things he could say. And JT, he fucked that entire conversation up. And I was kind of waiting. I was like, okay, at some point, he's going to get the crap kicked out of him, because what else is JT for? So then when he killed him, I was like, well, I can't really say I'm surprised, you know? Because Chris has nobody. He has nobody right now. Except Kelly. He has Kelly. But he doesn't... Well, maybe he'll appreciate her more. You know? Like, you know what? Take Kelly. Take the baby. Fucking leave. Get out of there. You know? Just give it all up. You know, go call the vacuum guy. Go call the vacuum cleaner man. Get yourself set up with a new life somewhere the fuck else, you know? And it's interesting, you know, Tony talking about that, you know? It's like, is this all life is? And it's just, I mean, the thing is, yeah, it's like, this is what life is, you know? There's going to be so many terrible things that can and probably will happen to you in your life. But the main thing is, how do you survive it? Some people don't. Some people don't. Quite literally, they do not survive it. You know? And everyone takes things differently. You know? Everyone takes things differently. You hope that you can, you know, soldier on through it, but at a point, shit can get to you. You know? And the whole thing of, you know, is this inherited? Is it inherited? I mean, the thing is, it's like, you know, you could make an argument for that, because there is technically a line of inheritance here of this cynicism and depression and this, you know, horrible mentality. You go from Livia to Tony to AJ, you know, in the same way that you can take all of the vindictiveness and cruelty and horrible personality of Livia, and that also goes to Janice. But there's also Barb. Barb seems just like a normal fucking person. Maybe, I'm sure she's got her own problems, but she's just living her normal life, you know? In the same way that, you know, all the crap of Livia, all the crap of Tony, all the crap of AJ. But there's Meadow. Meadow goes through shit, you know? Losing Jackie. Losing Jackie Jr. Now she's lost Finn. You know, there's so many things that Meadow goes through, but she soldiers on. She can bounce back from it. And AJ has a rougher going of it, you know? But I mean, that is the thing, is like, that is what life is, and you have to use whatever is available to help you through these things, like therapy, you know? Which is why we all know that Tony is going to be back there before the end of the season, you know? Granted, I guess, you know, he said, like, well, I was going to quit, and then everything with AJ happened, so I don't know, it's all interesting. I like how Chris, you know, when Paulie destroyed his lawn, he did take the different approach, you know? When Tony said, don't do anything, you know, we'll work on this. And Chris just said, nope, I'm not going to do anything, you know? Because he already retaliated once, and then Paulie retaliated again. So it's just like and he tried to take the bigger road. He tried to take the bigger road, but he is just not a part of that group anymore. You know? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I don't know. We honestly, yeah, it's like we didn't get a full resolution to these stories of AJ and Christopher, but at the very least, we got somewhere. I feel like more than most episodes, I feel like we got somewhere with this, you know? Which is all I yearn for. Namely, because I'm doing a fucking reaction video where I have to discuss this at length, and if I don't discuss this properly, I feel bad. I mean, I know you guys, you come here to watch me do the big reactions and stuff, but I pride myself on the discussions we have, and I want to do these discussions justice because you guys, some of you guys have been watching the show for 25 fucking years. And so I want to do right by that. I want to do right by that. In the same way that I want others to discuss shows and do right by me for the shows that I like, you know? But hopefully this was something. So, I don't know. But that's pretty much it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.